Hi folks, welcome to Aspire and Acquire. In today's book summary video, we will be diving into a powerful book called Extreme Ownership: How US Navy SEALs Lead and Win by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. This powerful book outlines the leadership principles that helped elite forces achieve extraordinary success. The authors, both former Navy SEALs, share their first-hand experience from the battlefield and translate those lessons into actionable advice for leaders in any field. The book covers essential topics such as taking responsibility, leading by example, and building strong, cohesive teams. So let's start exploring how these lessons can transform your personal and professional life.
Today in Aspire and Acquire, under its playlist Open Book, we are exploring Extreme Ownership, a pivotal leadership guide authored by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. Drawing from their Navy SEALs experiences, the book offers profound insights on leadership and victory. It intertwines captivating combat stories with practical life and business lessons, highlighting the importance of responsibility, effective teamwork, and disciplined leadership. Picture the perilous battlefield in Iraq, Ramadi. Jocko Willink, leading the Navy SEALs Task Unit Bruiser, faces a critical situation, a failed mission due to friendly fire. Amidst high stakes and intense pressure, a miscommunication sparks a catastrophic event. Lives hang in balance, morale drops, and the mission is jeopardized. Yet, in the face of adversity, Willink steps up. He doesn't deflect or shy away. Instead, he takes full responsibility for the mishap, shouldering the aftermath. This grim incident becomes a turning point for Willink, laying the groundwork for his extreme ownership principle. In the aftermath of the friendly fire incident, the blame game could have been the easiest route to take. But Jocko Willink chose a different path. Instead of blaming others, he took full responsibility for the failing operation. This was not meant to gain sympathy, but to exhibit leadership. He was introducing extreme ownership. This changed the team dynamics, approach to planning, decision-making, and attitude towards accountability. It was a life-altering moment, not just for him, but also his team. It turned into a philosophy that came to influence leaders across various fields. A disastrous event was transformed into a valuable lesson. And it all started with a simple yet profound step: taking extreme ownership. So, what is this concept of extreme ownership that was born on the battlefield? Delve into it. Extreme ownership is a leadership philosophy that compels leaders to take total accountability for their team's performance. It's not about blame, but self-reflection. Essentially, it's realizing that success or failure rests your shoulders as a leader. Let's see how this impacts leadership. In planning, it necessitates leaders to consider every scenario, eliminating "we didn't anticipate that" excuses. In decision-making, it's about having the courage to make challenging yet necessary decisions. In terms of team dynamics, extreme ownership advocates for a culture of accountability and mutual respect. It's about cultivating an environment where each team member feels valued and empowered. Yet, extreme ownership is not solely about leaders. It's about enabling your team to take ownership of their roles and outcomes. Extreme ownership is not just about accepting responsibility when things go wrong, but also about leading from the front, making tough decisions, and always striving for success. By having understood the concept of extreme ownership, let's see how it applies in real-world scenarios. In the corporate world, a leader might reassess their planning and communication to avoid project failures. In education, a teacher practicing extreme ownership could find new strategies to aid a struggling student. In our personal lives, this philosophy can inspire better understanding and communication, our relationships. It encourages us to critically evaluate our own actions and decisions rather than blaming others. When we apply extreme ownership to our lives, we stop being victims of circumstance and become masters of our own destiny. Now that we have an understanding of extreme ownership, let's delve into its implications. Extreme ownership means shouldering complete responsibility, regardless of the circumstances. This principle isn't limited to the military or battlefield. In the corporate world, it's a transformative force. When leaders take ownership, encourages transparency, breaking down barriers. It empowers everyone to be part of the solution. These leaders foster a culture of accountability, creating high-performance teams. These teams don't just meet targets, they exceed them. They embrace challenges with leaders who own their decisions, actions, and when leaders practice extreme ownership, they set stage for a culture of accountability and success. And having delved into the implications of extreme ownership, let's now explore how it impacts personal growth. Extreme ownership isn't simply about directing teams, it's about leading oneself. It pertains to owning your life, your choices, and your path. When practiced in one's life, it's transformative. It helps ditch the victim mentality, allowing you to take control of your life and outcomes. You become the master of your fate, rather than an observer. You learn to tackle life's hurdles with a solution-oriented mindset. This has a significant impact on personal growth, fostering resilience, self-awareness, and a growth mindset. Failures become learning opportunities, not obstacles. When you take extreme ownership of your life, you become the author of your story. You have the power to shape your future, to turn your dreams into reality. And that, in essence, is the true power of extreme ownership. As we come to the end of our journey through extreme ownership, what are the key takeaways? The principle of extreme ownership mandates leaders to take complete responsibility for their actions and decisions, fostering a culture of accountability. It's not about harshness, but instilling trust and respect, empowering everyone to contribute to success. Extreme ownership isn't just a leadership principle. It's a mindset that empowers leaders to drive their teams toward success, no matter the odds. Before we wrap up this exploration of extreme ownership, let's take a moment to summarize our key takeaways. Extreme ownership is a mindset shift, urging leaders to own their actions and decisions, including their team's performance. It's about facing realities and using them as stepping stones towards success. It creates an environment of accountability and respect, empowering everyone to contribute to success. Remember, extreme ownership isn't just a leadership principle. It's a mindset of accountability, responsibility, and empowerment. In business, these principles help create resilient and adaptive teams capable of navigating challenges and achieving strategic objectives. By adopting these leadership principles, individuals and organizations can improve their performance, enhance teamwork, and achieve greater success in their endeavors.
Thank you for watching the summary of Extreme Ownership. Stay tuned to Aspire and Acquire for more powerful book summaries and actionable leadership lessons. Until next time, keep striving for excellence and taking ownership of your success. Cheers.